College Football restatements with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators will put toe to leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Turning it on! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. It's on target and complete. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. And if they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock band. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Toss to the outside. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the shotgun, they'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Secures it at the 30. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it down at the 34.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
And the Gators are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. Big fella moving. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go. The football had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Gators are threatening on first and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Just going to keep it after the snap. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
All they need is a field goal to make it a two-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on fourth and goal. Trying to blow his way in. Touchdown, Florida! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end, winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UConn. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
Is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Using his feet to buy time. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Hurricanes look to do some damage in the red zone. Play action. On the run, still looking. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Gators are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. Flips it out to the back. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires and picked off.
And coaches and players, a lot of times, they call it instincts. But it's just a knack. It's just a feel. It's something that's inside of you. And this guy consistently feels where the ball's going. That's interception number 8 on the season.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Here's the pressure. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Time to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. There he goes. Touchdown, Gator. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Unloads quickly. There he goes. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to...
Touchdown, Florida! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. All wideouts, no backs. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Grabbed behind the line, it's Fife. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Firing to the right, complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the big fella. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Got a little space. Across the 45. Flying out to the left. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Gator. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to...
Turning it on. He's got an open man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Running to Green. Lots of running room. At the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 16-yard line, and they're in the red zone and threatening to put up points. And the Canes are on the move. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's caught. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try to pop the draw. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Indiana is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Hoosiers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. The throw to the outside is complete.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they're throwing this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Gators in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's got him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to throw again. Quickly complete. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage.
Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. And the Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got his man. Touchdown, Florida! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra 1st down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And, man, that's a big-time play for this offense. This quarterback, he's put the ball in harm's way. He's already had a couple of interceptions. This ball was kind of a 50-50 ball. Nice to see the receiver make a play and get some yards after the catch. Make a big play for this offense.
Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Miami! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's...
There he goes to the right. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gator. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. He gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella. That
Miami offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Unloads to the right. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
Awesome body control, and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
Makes the catch. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Canes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
The Hurricanes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. There he goes to the right. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Canes.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it. Keep getting those stats.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
Finds his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the game.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and go.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida! The lead grows and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come. The 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Get set.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Hauls it in. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on to the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And after the turnover, out of bounds at the 12 to set up this offense.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got him this time. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Quick strike complete. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And after this play, the cake will be baked. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This late in the game in the 4th quarter, they're in 4-down mode every single drive and possession, trailing by as much as they are. So down here in the red zone, you throw an incompletion, no brainer. They're going to be throwing it again. Can the defense step up here and make a play?
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if